Hi guys, this is Vikas once again back with another tutorial, and in this tutorial I'll show you how to create a 4-step infographics, semicircular infographics actually, like this in this PowerPoint. So as you can see here, I have used the gradient background of gray and white at the back side, and semicircles are divided into 4 sections for the 4 options, like option 1, option 2, option 3 and 4. And at the center of the semicircle it is written as business infographics and with some detailed text over there. And we have also the 4 segments, and each segments are divided in 3 parts. As you can see here, the bottom part is filled with a darker green color, and the upper part is with the lighter gradient color, guys. So without wasting any further time, guys, let's get started. Before start creating it, I just want to make a single request, guys. If you are watching this video for the first time and you are new on this channel, then I requested you to please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever we upload a new video. So click on insert option, choose a blank slide. Here you will find a new slide option. Just click on that and choose a blank slide. Okay. If you want to see the detail about the slide size, then you can go to the design option. Here you will find slide size option and choose a custom slide size option. And here is all detail about this slide. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I will copy the color sample from the previous slide and paste it over the new slide. Slightly I'm going to zoom in, and now click on insert. We'll start creating the shape, guys. Let me show you which type of I will start creating the semicircle. So just click on shape option. Here you will find the oval shape option. Just click on that and press Ctrl and Shift together and drag outward to make a bigger circle like this. Now make it no outline by clicking on shape outline option, and here you will find no outline option. Just click on that to remove the outlines from the shape. Okay, and now what you have to do, you just have to select a rectangle option. As you can see here, here is the rectangle option, so there is no need to click on insert and shape and choose a rectangle. Okay, if you have option to select the rectangle directly, then there is no need to select all these insert, shapes and rectangle. So whatever you just want to do, we just have to select a rectangle and drag it like this. Now let me change the shape fill and make it no outline also. Just drag this downward to cover the circle, whole circle. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, I will put it over here at the center of the circle. So how we'll find that it is in the center of the circle? Right click over here, and here you will find the grid and guide option. So just click on guide. Okay, set the guide to 0. Okay, as you can see here, the guide is set to 0. Look, this is our 0. Okay, now you can see the vertical dot line over here, vertical axis as well as the horizontal axis. Now click on circle, click on arrange option, and here you will find align option. Just click on that and say align center. Now again click on arrange option, click on arrange and align middle. Now you just have to put this rectangle over the grid and drag it downward to cover the circle. Now click on the circle, press Ctrl and click on the rectangle and subtract the rectangle from the circle. As you can see the format option, click on that. After clicking on the format option, you will find the merge shape option. Just click on that and choose the subtract option from there. Now we don't want any grid, so I'm going to remove it. So click on grid and guides. Sorry, here is the option grid, and you just have to deselect the guide to remove it. Now put it over here, and now what I'm going to do, click on insert shape, and again I'm going to choose a rectangle and drag a rectangle, thin rectangle like this, I'll remove the outlines and make it bigger, like I'm going to drag it something here, and now I'm going to change the shape fill to this one. Put it at the center. You can see the red line. Press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy, and here you will find the rotate option. Just click on that and choose a more rotation option and feed 45 degree under the rotation tab. 45, enter. So it will rotate it 45, take the line 45 and put it over here. Again press Ctrl D and flip it horizontally and put it over here. Okay. Now I'm going to click on insert option. Again I will choose a circle, or maybe, sorry. Now you have to select this shape, press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy and fill it with a different color, like I'm going to choose this color for this, and press Ctrl Shift together and drag it inward to make it smaller. Now you just have to make it transparent so that we can see the backend part of the shape, and put it over here like this. Actually we want to create this type of, we want to subtract this shape from the semicircle. Okay. Now for creating these small segments we have to create 2 more such semicircles, guys. So I'm going to reduce the size of this to this much and put it over here. Again pressing Ctrl D and increasing its size, like I'm going to do it this much and put it over here. Now I'm slightly going to decrease the size to this much and put it over here. Okay. Again press Ctrl D and press Shift, Ctrl and Shift together and drag it outward to make it bigger like this. Again I'm going to do it one more time to get a more bigger semicircle like this, guys. Now what I'm going to do, I will select all these shapes except the color sample and select all these shapes. Click on format option. Under format option click on merge shape option and say fragment. Okay, so all the part has been fragmented, and now let me show you guys. We don't want this part, this and this part, as well as these lines. So I'm going to delete it, guys. Look, I'm going to delete it. We don't want these shapes, so I'm going to delete it. Now we don't want this, I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this shape and this part. I'm going to delete this part. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete it, this part, and this part I'm also going to delete it. So now we have 3 segments. As you want to see, let me fill it with a different color. So you can see here is the black part, and the bottom part is this, and the top part is this. Similarly, all the shapes are fragmented in the different sections like this. You can see. Okay. So let me undo it. And now we'll start filling it with the color. Before filling it with the color, I'm going to format the background. So I'm going to choose a gradient fill for the background, and it will automatically fetch the color from the previous slide, as I have recently used these 2 colors as a format background option there. So now let me show you for the right handle which type of color I'm using. I'm using this color for the right handle, and for the left stop I'm using this white color. Okay, the type is radial. As you can see, there is a shadow effect, there is a gradient effect starting with the center of the slides, like at the center you can see the lighter color. As we move farther, then we can see the darker color all around the circular path. Okay, now we'll start filling it with the color. So I'm going to fill this shape with this green color. Now this shape I'm going to fill it, this shape I'm going to fill it with the gradient fill. For the right stop I will use this color. For the left top, what I'm going to use, I will use this color. But the type should be linear, okay, and the angle should be something like this, okay. So I will do the same with all these shapes. Before doing this, I will fill this with a white color, middle shape with the white color. So I'm going to fill it with a white color, and now I will use this techniques for all the rest parts. So I'm going to fast and forward the video so that we can save the time, guys. Okay guys, done. We already done with the color. So now what we have to do, guys, now we'll add the shadow effect over the each segment, okay. So I'm going to do that. I will select all the shapes, this and this. So I will select this shape and choose a preset for this. I'm going to do this shape, this shape, this shape, and this shape. Press Control and select all these shapes. Just click on shadow effect and choose this one. Okay. So before doing this, what I'm going to do, I will remove the transparency, guys. Like I'm going to do it 0% transparent, and after this what I'm going to do, I will use the presets like this to add a shadow effect over there, okay. Now shadow effect are already applied, so we have to make some changes in the shadow. Like I'm going to do it in front of you guys. I will decrease the shadow size, like I'm going to do it something this much, and after this I'm going to increase the blurriness, like I'm going to blur it like this, not this much, but I'm going to do it like this much, okay. Transparency should be this much. For this, what I'm going to do, I will use these presets. For this I'm going to use right presets, like I'm going to do it this one, and for this I'm going to use this preset, or maybe this preset, and for this I'm going to use the left preset, like I'm going to use it this one. Now after this, what I'm going to do, I'll select this options from there, okay. Now it's fine. Now select all these text from the previous slide. I will explain why and how I rotated the text as well. So I'm going to ungroup it, guys. First I'm going to ungroup it like this, and after this I will select all these text as well as icons from the previous slide and put it on the next slide. So press Ctrl C and paste it over here, guys, okay. So put this option 1 over here. I'm putting it over here, and again I'm putting this text over here and putting this text over here. Okay, so I'm going to make a group of this text by pressing Ctrl G and press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy and put it over here. Again pressing Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy and place it over here, and again pressing Ctrl D to make another duplicate copy and paste it over here. Okay, so now we have to move this option text and place it something here. We have to make some adjustment, guys, so it will take time. Do it carefully because it will take time, guys. Okay guys, it's done. I'm going to make another group of these three texts over here, guys. Press Ctrl G and put it at the center of the slide like this. Now let me explain which type of text I'm using and how I rotated this option text over here. So you have to make changes over here. So I'm going to make it 2, option 2. This will be our option 3 and this will be our option 4. Okay. Similarly, we have the different icons. As I have already provided you the different icons, you can go there and copy the icons and paste it over here. One more thing you have to change over here. You have to change the option numbers. So 1, 2, and here 3. We have to write here. We have to write 4. Option number 4. So for the option, I'm using simple Calibri Buddy as usual, my favorite, and the size is 18. Sorry, for option what I'm using Square 720 BT, which is my favorite, and the size is 11. For this I'm using this particular text and size is this. For the option text what I'm using Humans 777 BT and size is 18. So this is all about the detail text, and for the bottom text I'm using this particular text, and for the detail text in the bottom I'm using Calibri Buddy. So this is all about this tutorial. If you have any query, guys, then please write me on my WhatsApp number. If you don't have my WhatsApp number, then go to the description section. You will definitely find my WhatsApp number there. If you don't find my WhatsApp number, then please write me on the comment box. I will try to reply as soon as possible, guys. One more thing before concluding, I just want to share you guys. I will definitely provide the download link of these 2 slides in my description section. So after watching this video, just check out the description and download the 2 slides and use it in your project as per your requirement. So if you think that these tutorials really help you to learn a lot, then please don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever we upload a new video. So that's all for today, guys. See you in the next tutorial. Till now, bye, and thank you very much for watching.